fool us, where magicians could come at Penn and Teller from anywhere, including from right behind them. Just kidding. They'll come out right here after we watch this.
My name is Angela Funovitz, and I'm a professional mentalist. I grew up as a small-town girl. I had this huge interest in magic. My other dream was to become a doctor, and I was able to become both. The nurses that I work with joke that the Angela that's on stage is just my evil twin. I get to do things that are daring, that are dangerous, and I get to lie on purpose and get away with it. Medicine can have some similarities with magic. Patients come in and they are very much afraid of the unknown. One of the most powerful things that I can do is to build and establish a certain trust with a patient. It's the same thing that I have to do on stage. People have to trust you before they're gonna let you fool them.
This med school graduate specializes in dermatology, but can she get underneath Penn and Teller's skin with this next trick? Please welcome Angela Funovitz.
Thank you very much. Throughout the ages, there have been countless demonstrations of subliminal and subconscious influence that have proven to be nothing but a hoax. However, dozens of studies have shown that human behavior can be primed in various ways. With that idea in mind, we're going to play a game. I'm going to use this here paper ball to select one random audience member to act as a test subject of sorts. Please catch. You, sir. You'll make a perfect test subject. What is your name, sir?
Jason.
Jason.
Yes.
I'm going to be showing you a series of several images, each with a word association. So, starting off. Love. Danger. Fire. Chance. Poison. Having seen those, I'd like you now to take a look at this blank slate and form in your mind any word in the English language. You have one in mind?
Yes.
Go ahead and say that word for us out loud, please.
Gold.
Gold. G-O-L-D?
Yes.
Gold. And, sir, before we go any further, I must say, some people might wonder, is it possible for me to have influenced his decision and to say that I somehow made you choose the word gold with anything I've just done is completely ridiculous. But you haven't seen what's inside that box. You still have that paper ball in hand? Please bring it on up here and join me. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So like I said, we need to get to what's inside of this box. We'll leave that there. What I brought for you, as you can see, is an American English dictionary. Now come right on over here.
Okay.
You and I are gonna stand right here, and we're gonna look up your word, gold. It's your responsibility right now. Go ahead.
I'll do my best.
All right. So let's see. We're at gaff, geometry, getting there. Gossipy. Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? We have page 210 on the left, page 213 on the right. You've almost found your word, correct? Go ahead
Almost.
and show that there is that one page ripped out of the center, right about where your word gold should have been.
Yeah.
And the question is, where's the page? You'll remember when I came out here, I started off with a little paper ball. I tossed that paper ball out to randomly select you. Please hold this open just like this. Because this right here, in play the entire time, is that your word?
That's gold.
A perfect match. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jason.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Wow. So, med school and magician.
And magician, yes.
And you sort of always, even as a child, had both in mind?
Yes, I actually did. When I was 10 years old, I actually wrote an autobiography. It was a class assignment. And one of the topics was, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I wrote on that page, I want to either be a doctor or a magician. Turns out I ended up becoming both. I found that book a couple of years ago, and it was really a beautiful thing.
That is so great. And do you ever get confused and do one when you're supposed to be doing the other?
Hopefully not at the very dangerous situations.
That's true. Well, if you could make a mole disappear, that'd be pretty good.
There you go.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's check in with Penn and Teller. Penn Teller.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello.
Angela, good to see you again. We know her.
see you, too.
We've seen her before. Good to see her. You know, this kind of trick, I want to talk about how you didn't do it. A trick like this is usually done with what's called pre-show work. And pre-show work means you do something with someone in the audience that is a real trick for them, but that the rest of the audience doesn't see. And then you call on that person and have them, are you thinking of a word? And what you mean is you're thinking of the word that we had you pick before. None of the rest of the audience knows that. That's called pre-show work. And it's one of the absolute rules we have on Fool Us, that you're not allowed to do pre-show work. So you've done a trick that would be amazing with pre-show work and is much more amazing without pre-show work, which you did not do. So the trick you had to do right here, one of the amazing parts of it is that everything that had to be done was done right here on stage, crystal clear, and we just didn't see it. And what I want to talk about is women in magic who are, it's a very, very rare thing, and I'm so glad it's starting to happen more. But you're really suffering for your art. You're wearing those high heels, and I have worn heels in a magic trick that are very, very high, and I know how much those hurt. And you're willing to suffer for your art, and I appreciate that. And there's also someone else who you work closely with who's also willing to suffer for his or her art. Is that correct?
That is absolutely
You
correct.
know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're
You
talking
know what
about.
I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
We're talking about her great trick.
Okay, so wait, so you know what he's, I should have gone to med school. All right. So you're confident they know how you did the trick.
Absolutely.
And then I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Absolutely.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela Funovitz. More amazing tricks coming up, including one from our very own Penn and Teller. More